Listener discretion advised.
Now, here's Loveline with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla.
Yeah. All right, here's the phone number, 1-800-LOVE-191, fax number 310-854-4455. I'm Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew. He's a board-certified physician, diction medicine specialist. Drew.
You okay?
No.
You are not yourself. What's up?
I'm not right. I got to tell you what. Hold on. Engineer Mike, turn that crappy background music. It sounds like we're doing some kind of crappy top 40 countdown with that crap playing in the background. All right, listen. I go to Knott's Berry Farm today.
Which is an amusement park here locally.
Yeah, it's like Six Flags over wherever you are.
Yeah.
A great place. No problem with Knott's Berry Farm.
The kids love that place.
The kids love that. I scored Drew some tickets.
You're an awesome
all
dude.
right. I'm back on his good side.
You betcha.
You tell your lovely wife, Susan, where those tickets came from, by the way. All right, so I go there. I'm doing a radio commercial. Yeah. And they have a DAT player, a digital audio, whatever the DAT stands for.
You have to go all the way the hell down there to do a radio commercial?
Well, because we're doing like man on the scene, so I'm doing a voiceover thing. And they got this new ride. It's called the Hammerhead.
Right.
And it's basically, it's like someone put you in a 72 Econoline van and drove you off some freeway overpass, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
One of these things. You know, they just finished, the paint is still wet on the thing, right?
Were you the first person to ride it, or did you ride it?
I was among the first to ride it. And they strapped me into this thing, and the guy like straps in the DAT thing next to me, and he puts the microphone in my hand, and all right, they spin me all over the place. I'm doing 360s, and I'm narrating the whole time. And I'm upside down most of the time, and, you know, my guts are being thrown all over, you know, the inside of my chest, and okay, we do it. All right, now we got to do it again, because this time I'm going to interview a guy while I get my guts thrown all over the place. Which is fine. I'm not feeling that bad at this point. Now, after we go over the first run, I say to the sound guy, hey, why don't you check it to make sure the levels are good and everything? You know, plug in the little earphones, make sure we got, we checked it all. We checked it up and down everywhere from here to Friday. We checked this thing.
So you did it twice.
Did it twice. Now he checks the thing. Nothing. All right. He didn't have the power on. Although he called it something else than the power. He called, you know, he said the umlaut wasn't up or something. But it meant, look, either the thing is on or it's off. It was off. Okay. Now we got to go through the thing again. I do it 2 more times. Once alone, another interview time. This time, the thing had jumbled around so much that the recording level knob had turned all the way down and didn't pick up a frickin' thing.
It was off.
It was off. Now he's going to do it again. This time he's going to put the knob up, and he's going to duct tape it this time.
4 times.
Now I'm at 4.
You're at 5 now.
Oh, yeah. All right. I end up doing the thing 6 times. Now, here's what I want to ask you as a doctor, Drew. What are the long-term effects of this? Do they have any studies out on this? This cannot be good for you. I don't feel good at all right now. I feel like I drank a case of Schlitz, dropped a tab of peyote, and slept for 15 minutes in the last week. I feel like hell.
It can affect you.
It can't be good for you.
It can affect you.
I felt my brain rattling around in my skull. I don't feel right.
How long in between each episode, each ride? Like a couple minutes?
I did the first 4 like within, 20 minutes, and then I said, listen, I have to go lie down on a bench here for like 10 minutes. But the point is I don't feel right.
Right.
Something's up.
Yes.
I got scrambled.
Yes.
I believe my head is kind of like a TV set, and if you jumble it around too much...
Yeah, like a counter-coup NG. It's like taking pickles in a jar and shaking them. They hit the other side of the jar. That's what can happen to your brain.
No, my pickle's fine, but my brain hurts. You understand, Drew?
Yeah, they get contused.
All right.
Contused your brain.
Yeah, I'm very contused. And I'm wondering...
It's like after boxing, right? Same thing?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm going to make you this... I'm going to say this, too. Kids are going to start dropping dead in about 10 years from all this junk. They have no evidence. They've done no studies. They're doing bigger, better, faster, scarier, more G's on the body. I'm thinking kids are going to start turning... People that are in their 30s are going to start going retarded.
Yeah, it could
about
happen.
20 years from now.
Could be.
All right, Drew, so carry the show, would you? I'm not right.
David, 15.
Oh, yeah. Can it hurt you if you bend your penis in half, like, while you're...
In half?
Yeah, like, just like when you've got a boner. Can you...
A burner.
Yeah.
A burner's a boner, right?
I said a boner.
I said a boner.
Boner.
A boner?
Boner.
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 Boner. All right. So you want to know if you bend it in half when you have a boner, if it could hurt you.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. You can, I mean, if you have a boner, I think guys have adopted the word boner the way girls have adopted the word boobs.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting, because, the boob has transformed into the boob.
Boners. Yeah.
How can you bend your boner when it is erect the way it is?
When you've got a boner?
Yeah. How do you bend that? It would seem difficult.
It like a fish and then bend it in half.
Oh, like a fish, like I see. But it wouldn't seem possible to me if you had a full erection. Is this a full erection?
I believe it's possible, Adam.
Thank you.
But you can tear the material inside the penis. You can rupture the corpus cavernosum, and that can be a real bad thing.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Hey, young screwball.
Yeah.
Why abuse your boner?
I also heard that it could
Oh,
make your
shut
asshole
up,
the
shut
size
up,
of a
shut up,
mason
shut
jar.
up,
You can put him on hold. Come on, put him on hold.
Shut up. He didn't get it out. He is, first off, this kid is not 15.
I know, he's like 12.
He was like 12. And secondly, if he's 15, he's a good 12 years away from putting that boner of his in a vagina. He's
near some boobs.
Near some boobs. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't bend your erect penis in half. Annie?
Uh-huh.
You're 35.
Yes.
What's up?
Well, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
The question is it against the law for a father to have nude pictures of his daughter?
Oh, quite the contrary. It's encouraged in most states.
Nude? What do you mean?
Okay. My husband has nude pictures of his daughter when she was about 12. And she's in the shower, and then she's sitting on the toilet. There's probably like 10 of them.
Ooh, where did you find these?
In his pictures.
I see in his pictures.
You know, his family pictures.
Are you saying he's keeping his pictures with his pictures now?
Pardon me?
That crafty son of a bitch.
She's 12 years old?
Well, she's 15 now. The pictures were taken when she was 12. And I was wondering if...
You're saying she's aged since the pictures?
I don't know that it's illegal. I just know that it's a bizarre boundary violation.
Annie, what I'm asking is did he seem to be trying to hide these at all?
No, not at all.
Does he think it's funny or something?
But what's really odd is when I first met him, which was a couple years ago, she slept with him.
Who?
His
daughter.
His daughter, and she insisted on sleeping with us, and I thought it was a jealousy thing, because she was jealous because, there was somebody around getting attention from her dad. But then she's done bizarre things like showing her body, and then he does bizarre things too.
Like what?
Like he did this like a month or two ago. He put a G-string on, and he went out, and he looked at me before he went out, and he told me he was going to go show his daughter. And then I looked down the hall to see what he was doing, and then he bent over and showed his crack of his, showed his ass to her.
Yeah.
And I got a girlfriend, and she swears that the electric complex is going on in my situation. And I was
What complex?
The electric complex.
Do you have the electric complex?
No, I don't. No, that
well, look,
that's happening.
Look, this is
my husband and his daughter.
Look, you don't have to. It doesn't have to qualify as some specific syndrome. It's bizarre. It's inappropriate. There's profound boundary violation, and there may be very serious abuse.
Thank God you married this chap.
Well, the thing is that electric complex. It's a strong sexual attraction between father and a daughter.
No.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, then if he's got that, what are you going to do? That's a disease.
They both act like they both have it towards each other.
And
hold on, let me talk to you, Drew. What's that electric complex?
It's nothing. It doesn't. It's just.
What is it?
It's father-daughter, really. It's what we talk about every night. Sexual abuse. It's just.
Is it like Oedipal complex for guys?
Yeah, kind
and
of.
Mom, is it where does it come from?
Yeah, it doesn't apply. It's not something people talk about.
Not in Greek mythology. Or
Electra
something?
was another Sophocles play, wasn't it?
All right, so that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to get a little education here. As you know, I didn't study any classic literature. Hold on, I got a fart here.
You won't quit.
All right, here's the deal. This guy scares me. This guy's a serious piece of work.
This is not. Well, let me.
No, I'm yelling at Ann.
Let me.
How dare you try to yell?
First.
No, I'm yelling at her first. Listen here, nut job. I don't give a good goddamn what he calls it, and stop clinging to the name. He and his daughter are having a bizarre relationship.
Right.
Don't make it this 50-50 thing. He went and screwed his daughter up because he's a whack job. Now his daughter, whatever she
strung out on speed.
He is?
Yeah, he's been strung out on. I've been told by his ex-wife, which is the daughter's mother, that he's been doing speed for about 20 years.
All right.
Ann, yeah. How about you? Couldn't you just married a goat and been better off?
Totally.
And why do you marry this speed act with this the crazy? What's up with you?
Well, he hit it, and I didn't know it.
Oh, you didn't know nothing. What do you walk around with earplugs and a blindfold like Tommy?
No.
But this you don't understand how people work. I mean, your dad was an alcoholic or an addict or something, right?
My dad?
Yeah.
No.
Their mom, somebody, somewhere.
No.
Something.
No.
Oh, what happened to you, baby?
No. This guy, I was...
No. What about you? What set you up for this?
Stupidity, I guess.
No.
Where's your dad? What's he do?
He's a normal person as far as I know.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Not an alcoholic?
No. Has to be.
No.
What's he do? Drive a truck?
No.
What's he do?
Sold insurance.
Aha!
How about your mom?
That's got to be it.
What about your mom?
She was a nurse.
What are you, ex-junkie yourself?
No.
Not recovering?
Absolutely. No, when I was younger, I tried it from time to time, and I never liked it.
Aha!
Tried
so
what?
I stayed away from it.
All right.
From what?
No, shut up. That ain't the right path. Maybe you're just dumb or desperate or fat or something. I mean, what? Why'd you marry this guy?
Well, because, honestly, he was the biggest liar I ever met, but during the time that he was doing everything, I didn't. I just got caught up in it.
All right. Now, what's up with you? You 100 pounds overweight?
No.
You desperate?
No.
Your teeth all left up? What's going on? Why are you so desperate you marry a guy like this?
I didn't know he was like that.
No, you should have known.
I really thought that it was all innocent.
All right. Do you have any kids yourself?
No.
What happened to them?
What happened to who?
Your kids.
I don't have any.
Never did?
No, never did.
Good girl.
Thank you.
All right, look, you have somebody with explicit, severe medical psychiatric disease here.
What do I do? Do I go to
listen
the law,
just shut up for a second. Oh my God, it's driving me crazy. To hypothesize about nuances of subconscious activity, such as the Electra complex at one time referred to, is absolutely absurd. You have a profound amphetamine addict who is behaving in totally inappropriate manner around his daughter. You've got to protect that child. You should call Child Protective Services. He needs to be busted or brought to bear in some way to get him into treatment, because this ain't never going to stop unless he gets some help with the speed addiction. That is number one. Nothing else is going to change if his addiction isn't treated.
Well, I called and they told me that I needed proof, and then that's when I
get him to
decided to call you guys, because the only thing that I knew would be any kind of proof would be the pictures.
Well, good.
That's odd.
Then
use those pictures, and you tell him he's off speed or you're out of there.
Yep.
Oh, I'm already out of there, guys.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, good girl.
Good.
Fantabulous.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Oh, what do you care then?
Maybe go to some Al-Anon meetings, because you're going to need a little guidance.
Yeah. Well, he's stalking me and stuff. That's kind of why I'm...
I see.
Go to Al-Anon.
Call the cops. I mean...
people on speed get violent. They really do. You have to be very careful.
Yes, bust him. This guy's a danger to you, himself, and his daughter. He's putting on a thong back and giving his giving his daughter a winger. Jesus Christ. What's up with these? Please. Listen, I said before, well, kill yourself. Kill yourself and have some dignity, you guys. Please. Kill yourself. You're sleeping with your daughter, taking pictures of her, getting in a thong back. Just kill yourself. Do it. What are you going to do, invent something? You're not doing anything. You're just using up space. You're not important like me. I'm flying this model airplanes. I'm working on my garage. I'm doing things. You see what I'm saying, Drew? Doing a lot of things. Where was I today? Went down to Marina Del Rey to talk to a guy who made motors for model airplanes. Very important. Very important. Doing God's work. But not you people. You people are doing nothing. You're hogging all the drugs. You watch TV. You get loaded. And you screw with your daughter. Just kill yourself. You're not going to do anything. It's all right. Not everyone was here. Not everyone's here to do something. Right, Drew? Thank you. All right, we're going to take a little break. Also, I got a fart in the microphone. It's another reason I'm here. Don't you ever stop talking!
Thank you.
Was that Norm MacDonald? From what? Oh, okay. When we come back, we'll speak to Aaron is 17, abusive toward girlfriend, but wants to stop. Wants to know what depression can cause it. After this.
Hello? Who's this?
This is Loveline.
1-800-LOVE-191. Loveline will be right back.
It's Loveline. My ass kind of hurting now, Drew. I think
spitting out something.
I think I heard it. Man, damage it. You see, I leave it all in the studio, buddy. I give it all for the show. I love the kids that much. Aaron?
Whatever.
You're 17. What's up?
I have a question. I've been told, I went to counseling, and I was told that I had depression, and I haven't had that treated yet. But then I've noticed with my girlfriend, I get, really, verbally abusive, and sometimes physically. And I want to know if my depression has anything to do with that.
Well, sure. Depression makes you irritable. Sometimes aggressive.
Yeah.
Sometimes physically abusive.
Yeah. One time.
It doesn't make somebody an abuser, though.
I mean, because before with all my other girlfriends, I've just never liked this.
Yeah, but you've got that in you.
Well, hold on a second. Speaking of gotten in you, I got something coming up here. Let's see. It's out of me now. Is this the greatest country in the world?
What, I mean, we could have a job sitting on the microphone and farting.
Just breaking wind into a microphone. Aaron?
Yeah.
Did you hear that one?
Yep.
Yeah, it was a big one, huh?
That was a good one.
Yeah, when you get a little older, you'll be able to fart like that, too.
I already can.
Oh, really?
I got you beat.
Son of a bitch. Why are you always bragging, man? Why is it every time I let a good fart, you got to call on this show and tell me about your ass? I know. What did you do to this girl? What was the worst you've done physically?
Physically, one time we were at my house, we were fighting, and she made me mad, and she was standing by my bed, and I was just really mad, and I kicked both of her legs, almost breaking them.
You kicked them?
Yeah.
It's a weird impulse to kick a girl, isn't it?
I know.
Well, I mean, what I mean is, guys get pissed, they haul off and whack them on, but kicking is kind of a weird...
Well, it's because I was, on the floor. She pushed me.
I see. Well, you're on the floor.
And my feet were just the first thing that flew out.
I see. All right. So, Aaron, you're in counseling?
Well, I was, and then my counselor moved to his own place, and I couldn't afford to go there.
I see.
So I called, last week to get help.
Good.
So, but then also I've noticed when she wants to leave, I get suicidal.
Yeah. All right, you got a lot of energy, baby. You got that 17-year-old dude energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these two are bad together. This is not good.
She's a handful too, though, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. Maybe you two, you two may drive each other a little crazy. You need a Labrador, not a Chihuahua. You need something a little mellow so you just sit around and watch TV with.
I mean, could my depression, though, be from my dad never being there?
No, it could all be from something, but who cares where it's from? The point is,
you got to contain some behaviors.
You got to deal with it. You better think seriously about this relationship, though, and you two may be a bad fit.
Yeah. I mean, we're fine, but then...
Then the weekend comes around.
Well, it's tough. I have a bad temper, too.
Yeah, all right,
she says one thing, and, all of a sudden I get mad.
All right.
I've, pounded on her car, and...
No, yeah, God knows what you're doing to her car.
Yeah.
Aaron.
Yeah.
You need to take a breath here, buddy.
You doing any drugs?
No.
How about you start smoking pot?
No.
I've done that before, but I quit.
Doesn't work. See, all the guys with the bad tempers quit. They should be smoking weed.
You recently stopped smoking?
No. I smoked my freshman year in high school.
And that was it?
Yeah. I did it for about a month, and I quit.
Okay.
Yeah. Too bad. They'd be nice and docile, like Cypress Hill. Those guys used to be angry, and then they smoked enough weed, now they're mellow.
Yeah.
They kiss us every time they come in here. Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
Get back with some counseling.
I'm going to.
Open the phone book, get one of those anger management groups or something. Figure something out. But please, don't take it out on her or cars. It's going to lead to trouble for you.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Somebody's going to kick your ass.
In California, that's a serious offense right now.
Yeah. OJ ruined it for all of us abusers. You know? They got all that publicity. Now all of a sudden it's a bad thing to slap around your bitch. And it's like, well, it's
Carolla.
a bad thing to slap some bitch around. And whereas before, it's kind of chic, kind of in vogue, and all the athletes were doing it, guys were doing it. I remember talking about, hey, you slap your bitch? Yeah, hell yeah, slap yours. Damn's right. You know what I'm saying? Sitting out there, sitting on the pile of 2x4s,
what time is it?
Talking about slamming them bitches. And then all of a sudden, OJ, he gets popped, and now it's like ruined for all of us. Oh, no, you can't slap a bitch anymore.
All right,
no way.
Keep moving.
It's like, all of a sudden it's like taboo.
Here we go.
You know what I mean? It's like, hey, you give your bitch a black guy? Yeah, whatever. Oh, all of a sudden I'm a bad guy now? I was a hero a few months ago. Then this goddamn OJ trial comes around, pow. All of a sudden I'm like some kind of thug. Just because, I know I got the upper hand physically. I exercise it a little. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, no. Now you got to go to classes. You got to talk to someone about it. Thanks a lot, OJ. It's not him killing the people that bothers me. It's this whole thing, It's ruining the bitch slapping for me. That's all I'm saying.
Nice.
And now everyone's got to call the cops and report it. And I got to go to anger management classes. There's a bunch of groups for everyone to talk about their bitch slapping with. And
here we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Moving right along.
And then what about my kids? My kid going to grow up in a world where he can't slap his bitch? Yeah, I think so. You know why? OJ.
Okay.
OJ.
Don't you ever stop talking?
Yeah. You know what I'm going to say to my kid when he slaps his first bitch and he gets arrested? Yeah, thank OJ. Thank OJ. You ruined it for all of us. Gary?
Yeah.
You're 17?
Yeah.
What's up?
I just want to know, how can you tell if someone's addicted to some weed?
Well, if you can't stop. It's very simple.
Can you stop?
The thing about addiction is it's a very simple equation. If you can stop, go ahead. You're not addicted. If you can't stop, or if you can only stop for periods of time before you go back, and when you go back there's continued escalation in spite of consequence, then you have addiction, and it's a biological event, and that's that. With weed, you can kind of tell if it's something that's a really, really important part of your life. People are addicted to weed, love the stuff. They absolutely love it. And that's because it has a different biological effect on the brain for you all that become addicted. Do you love it?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
How long have you been smoking for?
Since I was in 8th grade.
All right, so there you go.
What is that, about 4 years now?
Yeah. But yeah, just recently it's been like last 3 months, it's been almost every week.
Well, usually, weed addiction takes off right away. It's almost immediate, and it's going to stop working. That's probably why you've sort of stepped it up a little bit. You start getting depressed and start getting forgetful, and when you're someone who relied on weed as a way of making life manageable and dealing with your feelings, and all of a sudden you're feeling awful and it's not working anymore, you smoke a lot more, and then it gets a lot worse. The feelings get even more intense, and you have to get help at that point. 1 in 5 admissions to chemical dependency units in this country now for marijuana.
1 in 5? Yeah, what would that have been 20 years ago?
Probably less than 1 in 10, I bet you. If that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would guess. Maggie?
Yeah? Hi.
Yeah.
Okay, my question is, should I get back together with my ex-boyfriend?
How old are you?
I'm almost 13.
Oh.
I was going to say, what happened to her when she was 12? Something happened to this girl when she was 12.
Yeah. I'll tell you what happened to her today.
She turned 12.
What grade are you in?
I'm in 7th.
7th grade. Hey, God bless you. Good for you. Good for you. I always like that answer for the adults, How old are you, sweet pea? I'm 10 and a half. Good for you. Good for you. Thanks. I didn't die. Fantastic.
What?
Good for you, baby.
Tell me about this boyfriend before you broke up with him. Why'd you break up? How long had you been with him?
Well, I was with him for about a couple weeks, and well, then he's really sweet and all, and then rumors started.
He what?
What happened with him?
Like, he was really sweet.
Sweet, right?
And then all these people started talking about rumors that he was dumping me.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend, he can actually hack into computers. So he did that, and he said that he did. And he said that thing, he hacked into his computer, and he said that my ex was just going out with me because he felt sorry for me or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I dumped him because of that, and so...
Then you dumped him?
Yeah.
Because he dissed her.
I see.
He disrespected her.
Right. How old is he? He said 43?
No, he's about, 14?
14. What's he in the 8th grade or something?
9th grade.
Yeah.
All right, so Maggie...
Turn it down. I'm going to start singing.
What would make you want to go back with this guy that didn't really like you in the first place?
Like, usually when a girl says to a guy, oh, let's just be friends, or a guy says it to a girl, that means, like, usually they don't talk to each other anymore. But, like, I mean, he calls me, I call him, or something like that, and we, like, talk, we have conversations, and, he's, like, really sweet to me now. And, like, I sort of regret that I broke up with him.
Hold on a second. What is all going on back there, Maggie?
Oh, that's nothing.
It's like I'm hearing voices.
Okay. All right, I'm going to put you on hold for a while then.
Like, he was really sweet.
Oh, if you say nothing, and I'm hearing, like, Dad talking, and I'm hearing a friend on the other line.
And God.
You know what's great about being 12, though, and a girl? Zero ability to lie. What's going on back there? Nothing. It's like your mind is just a blank Etch-a-Sketch when you're 12. You cannot even draw one line in it. You can't. You can't just say, "Gonna turn the TV down." Nope. You freeze up. This is why possums get run over at night. The headlights hit them.
Pow. Frozen.
They freeze them in the street, run them right over. 12-year-olds do this. Maggie?
Uh-huh.
Oh, did she hang up?
Jump ship.
All right.
Maggie?
Her friend was on the other line, and I don't know who was in the background.
Like, he was really sweet.
All right. Well,
here we go.
Get back together.
Alicia.
Uh-huh. Alicia?
Yes.
24?
What's up?
Oh, my God. You remember those days when people around school would find out you were breaking up before you did?
Mm-hmm.
Those are the good old days. Go ahead, Alicia. No, not too bad. Go.
I have a boyfriend, and we've been smoking heroin.
Mm-hmm. Good times.
He was really sweet.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times when we smoke it, like, I used to throw up when I'd smoke it, and he still throws up to this day. And today he threw up blood when there was blood in his throat, and was wondering if you guys might know what's causing that. Or...
Most likely that's something called a Mallory-Weiss tear, where the retching from the vomiting causes a tear in the esophagus. It's actually a quasi-medical emergency. He needs to go to the hospital about that.
Really?
Yeah, because they can bleed to death really fast, and usually they don't. But
I've done some world-class heaving in my life, Drew, and I've never torn anything. What is that?
That's good genes.
What is? I mean, I've heaved like nothing.
Yeah.
Like I heaved so hard my goddamn toenail shot out of my mouth on about the 5th try. It was just nothing.
But no tearing. No tearing. But the vomiting blood is an emergency generally, because it can keep going and you wouldn't know it. You can kind of bleed to death.
Well, can you try to vomit an hour later and see if some...
No,
yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
No, because it goes south. It starts heading down the other direction. It may not come up. But the other deal is he taking aspirin or anti-inflammatories, Motrin, anything like that?
I don't think so.
Because that'll cause... And if you're drinking a lot with this?
No.
Maybe you guys should stop smoking heroin.
Yeah. That's actually...
Well, that won't happen without treatment.
Right.
That's the thing about it.
Well, I've been through a program, and we're actually going to try... we're going to stop.
Good.
You're going to stop?
Yeah.
All right.
Great,
That's
but
nice.
you got to deal with this bleeding tonight. If he gets black stools or burgundy stools, anything of that sort, he's got to go to the hospital.
Okay.
All right?
Okay. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Hey, take care.
All right, you too.
All right. Nina?
Yeah?
You're 14. What's up?
Well, I've been taking a lot of medications for about 2 months, and just yesterday, I
or it'd be the day before yesterday, whatever, I was having really bad side effects where I would just, from noon all the way till 5 the next morning, I was so dizzy and I had really bad double vision and I kept just like falling and I had to keep laying down.
Was that from coming off one of the medicines or from taking the medicine?
No, I was still taking one. Nothing changed except I did start on...
You on Dilantin or something?
I started on, I'm not sure what it's called.
Tegretol?
You get molested when you were 6?
When I was 7.
7. You know, it's funny. 7 was the first number popped in my goddamn head. And
With that voice.
I chipped it down an inch. I chipped it down 1 year for some unknown reason. Molested at 7?
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Mm-hmm. The voice.
There's nothing on this screen, by the way, that says anything about molestation. Drew, read what it says on the screen.
Having bad effects from meds, what to do.
That's what it says? No, it says
bipolar, OCD, minor schizo.
Not true. How about reading the goddamn thing into the mic? What are we going to fade off?
Yeah, I actually have another question after this one. But no, I wasn't coming off any. And
all right, so
who molested you?
My stepfather.
Fantastic. At age 6?
7.
Stepfather.
7, right?
For a little while, yeah.
Just for a little while.
For how long?
Until I was like 10.
I see. Oh, boy. 3
insignificant years.
Where's he now?
He's down the street. We don't see him anymore, though.
Why is he in jail?
Because I didn't tell my mom till a while, and then she wouldn't believe me, and she just stayed with him for a long time, and then I didn't like seeing him, so she would just, like, leave me alone for days at a time.
Oh, baby.
But
even now, there's no statute on this. Why is he in jail now?
Well, I don't know.
Have you told your psychiatrist?
Yeah, she knows, but they just...
Huh?
She knows, my psychiatrist knows, but they just aren't working on it, I guess.
All right.
But,
well, she's probably molesting someone else.
Will you start on some anti-epileptic medicine like Tegretol or Dilantin, something like that?
Oh, no, I was already on Tegretol.
All right, well, that causes dizziness when its levels get real high.
Well, yeah, but I've been taking it for 2 months. I'm taking Tegretol, Luvox.
Hold on, I got a fart coming up. I know it's important, but I mean, this is...
Oh, boy.
Why the flurry of activity?
I have no idea.
Wonderful.
It's called serendipity. You don't question it, Drew.
It's a blessing.
That's right. Nina?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry for the gas.
Tegretol, Luvox.
Luvox, Sonata, Seroquel, and Wellbutrin. And right now I'm taking something, I'm not sure what it's called, because I have a urinary tract infection because I don't drink any water ever.
All right, so maybe the addition of the Norox into the Cipro or whatever you're taking
why don't you
elevate your Tegretol.
Hold on. Why don't you drink water?
I don't know. I don't like how it tastes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste, that water. It takes a little getting used to.
So the reason you're dizzy is it's the interaction between possibly that Tegretol and your
it's like
antibiotic.
Chicken, you know?
You understand?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, that's it.
All right, hey Nina.
I have some more questions.
Quiet up. I got some plans for you, baby.
Oh, okay.
First off, you start drinking water.
Okay.
Secondly, you stay away from boys.
Yeah, I want to do that because I just got, this is my other question. Okay,
Raped?
I was, on the internet and this guy messaged me and he's like, oh, I really liked your website because I work with computers and stuff like that. And so I was like, oh, thanks. And we just started talking and he happened to live in the same state or the same town as me. And he was 26. And so then, like, he would always, like, ask me to come, and then after a week...
He raped you eventually.
What happened?
Okay. Finally, after 3 weeks, I went out with him, and he said we were just going to go see a movie, and I don't know why I trusted him. And he's 6'5", and he's a boxer, and I'm 4'10", and I'm really tiny.
He raped you.
And
did he rape you or not?
He orally raped me.
Oh, okay, well, that's not rape.
But he made me, like touch him and do all this stuff. And I'm really shy, so it... Okay.
No, okay. Listen to me, Nina.
Uh-huh.
Before my ass speaks again. You've been through hell. You're trying to take care of yourself. but you're going to have some real bad tendencies. You're going to make some bad decisions.
With men.
You're going to be going out with 26-year-old guys who are going to orally rape you.
That you meet on the web.
That you meet on the website. No more of that, screwball.
Okay.
Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Now listen. Here's what happened. Somebody entered your life when you were way too young and made your life bad. Now you're going to make your life bad without any help from him. Don't do that.
Well,
don't go on autopilot.
Well,
don't be a victim your whole life.
What we did was my mom has, he's in jail right now, and my mom has, like, all these detectives. She wants to keep him there for, like, a long time. And
who?
The guy that did that to me. And so what they did was they took me in, and they had, like, they did, like, the swap. They, like,
right.
Where I put my legs up, and, and then they took a urine sample and, like, just some stuff like that. And I want to know if there's any other precautions I should take or any other things I should
Well, listen, I'm sure they took care of what they needed to take care of. Nina, that's it for you. No more screwing around on the internet.
Well,
you be careful. And don't get pregnant.
Okay.
Don't get pregnant.
Okay.
You're 14. I want you to wait at least a year and a half before you get pregnant.
I don't want kids.
Good. Kids are horrible. All they do, you know what they do? They tug on your apron strings and they want food.
Yeah.
It's no good. Thank God my parents never fell for that trick. All right, Nina.
Okay.
Listen, take care of yourself, baby. Please. Please. I'd like to take this mom and I'd like to dump honey on her, roll her in coconut and eat her. All I can think about is eating and farting tonight. I eat her like a big bitch bond. Put ice cream on her, freezer, pour chocolate on her, and eat her up like a big bitch bond. Crazy bitch. Bringing home the goddamn molesting stepdad. Yeah, go ahead and F my 6-7-year-old. Have at it. Yeah, good 3 years. Don't worry, I won't know what's going on.
Guess what?
Yeah, well, good. I'm glad she got molested. Not this one, her mom. I know Dad did something weird to her. Grandpa did something weird to her. But Jesus Christ, still makes you a criminal.
Yep.
And this guy, that was his nuts cut off, ruining everyone's life. You bang around with this 7-year-old, and 7 years later, she's on a date with the 26-year-old guy from the internet. Listen, you scumbags out there. Jesus Christ. What must it be like to be you? And don't you got to look in the mirror in the morning? What's it feel like? Do you know what I mean? You should just go kill yourself. Have some dignity. All you guys out there that are praying on the internet, want to, jack off on some 14-year-old chick who got molested, just kill yourself. Just kill yourself. Let's make it easy on everybody. Salvage your last shred of dignity. Go get a gun, put it in your mouth, and blow your head off. Save your family a little grief, too, and the court system and society and everything. Just take your life. Please, make things easy. You guys that are turned on by your 5-year-old nephew, just jack yourself. Put a gun in your mouth and blow your head off. It's never going to get better. Just kill yourself. Be a lot better. All right.
Are you done?
I'm thinking about breaking in some more wind. All right. I'm going to take a little break. I'll see if I can work something up, and we'll be back. Hey there, kiddies. It's a Loveline. Phone number, 1-800-LOVE-191. Forget about the fax number. Madam Carolla, that is Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew is outside of the studio, as you can so often find him, chatting it up with a Culver City Police Department representative. Let me tell you about this place, Culver City. That's where we do the show out of. It's quite a bustling little metropolis. It used to be a real dump, but they've fixed it up a little bit over the last couple of years. And actually, I think the way they were able to finance a lot of the infrastructure that's went on over here is money that they gathered either doing parking tickets or arrows. Now, let me explain. For those of you who live in small cities or just uncorrupt cities. Ooh. They have arrows here in Culver City. As a matter of fact, I went and looked up Culver. Culver means arrow in Latin, as it turns out. I didn't know if you knew that, Dooley. But they have an arrow for everything here. And you can't turn left unless the arrow is green. Now, most places that have an arrow at a light well, the thing turns green when it's time to turn, and then it turns off, and you can just proceed like a normal human being as if there was no arrow at all. You know, when the thing turns yellow, you make your left-hand turn. Not in Culver City. The arrow will turn red, and you can spend, a good 2/3 of your adult life sitting in Culver City at a light where the light is green, and there's no traffic coming in either direction for miles to come, but you will sit there waiting to be carjacked with a red arrow in front of you. And I imagine there's many a man who just gets tired of it and turns, and then they swoop down like condors and have a ticket riding party. But anyway, Drew's out there with one of Culver City's finest, filing a report because Drew has himself a stalker. And she actually came by the studio tonight to say hi.
It's a pretty serious mess out there.
It is.
Yeah.
You talked to the Culver City gent?
Yeah.
Well, they have like 3 cops for every civvy in this city.
You want to bring them in?
No.
They're nice guys.
I know they're nice guys, but after my little arrow montage, I'm scared he may draw his piece. You'd be a witness.
Just one look at you. You probably have a joint in your pocket or something, don't you? You do.
Please. I got a kilo in the trunk of my car.
You look like the GD Zigzag Man tonight.
Please. I haven't been pulled over in years, knock on wood. Or laminated counter, as it were. All right, Drew, did you make your report?
They're still working.
File the report?
They're still working on it, but yeah.
I'll tell you, I got to give it to them. LAPD, you call them up.
3 hours.
3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
It's 3 hours.
These guys are filing an emergency restraining order for me. This is tremendous.
LAPD will arrive on the scene in 3 hours or less if they hear gunshots in the background, and if whoever the assailant is grabs the phone away from you and starts yelling something about being the angel of death. Even then, I believe it's only one stop at the Burger King before they show up to that scene. But if it's something like this, I mean, there's not enough show. You'd be gone before they showed up.
Oh, yeah.
Culver City, when did you call these guys?
5 minutes ago.
And look at them. They're here in 3 minutes. God bless you. Well, they're probably out writing you a ticket out in the parking lot or something anyway. And just
well, hell, I mean, they with all those stoplights, those left turns, the whole town's tied up at intersections. They got a pretty amount of time with that.
That is the greatest racket in the world, this Culver City and these arrows. You will not find more arrows per square foot of highway in any other city in this fine country of ours. On Earth?
Yeah.
Yes. You know why? Because I believe other
most countries don't have electricity to handle that. The power source to handle all those lights.
They had to build a dam up the Colorado River so that Culver City could power the effing arrows in all their stop signs.
Yes.
All right, Ian?
Hey, Adam.
You're 14. What's up?
Yeah, I am. First of all, I just want to say that you are God.
Thanks.
And, Drew?
Yeah?
Just quit the show and make it the Adam Show.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Ian.
That's right, buddy. More Adam. No calls, no Drew, no commercials. Just Adam yapping from his basement.
All right. And you should fire
Asshole.
Because he's a dick to me. He was a dick. You cut me off twice. And then
Asshole.
finally got Ann on here. But, God.
Who did that to you?
Anderson.
Anderson was rude to you?
Nope, he's being rude now.
He's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Good.
Anyone else you want me to fire?
Okay. Well, besides Drew, no, that'll be it.
Just Drew and Anderson?
That's it for now.
All right.
All right.
Well, think about it. Call back tomorrow night.
This guy is an asshole.
Want anyone else to be axed?
Screw you, Drew. Okay, Adam, Drew, I guess, what is the average?
Wait a minute. I'm unneeded here. I'm not necessary.
Yeah,
okay,
go ahead and ask your God.
Now you're necessary.
No. Ask your God, your deity.
Yeah.
His holiness. And address him as such.
Okay, hi, Emperor Adam.
No. Excuse me. No,
that's fine.
I beg your pardon.
Emperor Adam's fine. That'll do in a
I thought it was His Royal Highness.
Whatever. Okay, Emperor Adam. What is the average penis size for somebody of my age?
14?
Yep.
Flaccid or erect?
Erect.
Erect?
Yep.
I actually have the data here right in front of me. It's kind of coincidentally I was looking at it. 14, let me go down the chart. Well, it doesn't do individual age. It does like 12 and 13, and then it does 14 and 15, 16 and 17. It groups them into groups of 2, years of 2. So you'd be in the 14-15 chart.
Is there 13, 14, or just...
No, there's just 12, 13, and then 13, 14 male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the female penis.
White?
No, female penis.
White. Drew, would you shut up?
Yeah,
Obviously, I know I'm screwing
Drew,
around.
I'm addressing my God here, not you.
Yes, thank you. White male?
Yep.
White?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 14 to 15. Let me just go down and over to the side. 8 1/4.
All right, seriously this time, though.
8 1/4 is what it says, but keep in mind, you're 14, so you have a whole nother year in this category.
I see.
So you'll probably be up to 8 1/4 by the time you're 15. Are you not there yet?
No, I'm not there yet.
What are you, 7 1/2, 7 3/4, something like that?
5 1/2. Okay,
Oh,
who is
no,
that?
that's going to be tough to overcome. I thought, Drew, back me up. He could add a 1/4 inch, 3/16, 5/16, something like that, maybe a little under 3/8 in a year's time at 14 years old. But making up, 3 1/2 inches, that
ain't going to happen.
It's not going to happen. Oh, maybe he meant flaccid. He could have meant flaccid. Hold on a second. Where is he? Ian?
Yeah.
Did you mean flaccid? You're 5 1/2 flaccid?
No.
No, erect.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, brother. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Okay. Well, it's okay. There's still a lot of things you can do with a small penis. I mean, Drew, back me up. You can have a healthy, normal life. Can you not? Well, I mean, you can get along. There's people in wheelchairs who have jobs, who get along, who get a paycheck.
We might as well drop this facade. We try to make people feel better about this, but let's face it. They're not.
You don't think it's going to work?
No.
But aren't there women who love a guy like that?
We always tell them that, but there's no way.
You don't think so? You don't think there's someone,
why would they bother?
What about some chick with a deformity? Her vagina was burnt in a fire or something. Wouldn't there be somebody with one breast, perhaps, or two noses? You think there might be someone for him?
Mm-hmm.
Someone out there.
Yeah, the circus.
Someone who some Vietnamese refugees stepped on a landmine or something like that.
Torsoless, yeah.
Okay. So it's okay, Ian. You'll be fine.
Now, let's give some real...
Christina?
Wait. Before we end the fantasy answers, just give a basic average.
You're fine.
5 1/2 is average.
Oh, why are you ruining it? Why do you do it? The guy abused you.
For everyone else, not for him.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right, Drew is chatting it up with producer Ann over there, still regarding the legal proceedings. Here's the situation. Drew has himself a honest-to-God stalker, and it's not one of those movies of the week stalkers. This is a real-life stalker. I mean, she's a gal who's
colorful.
And probably a little bit disturbed. I don't know what she does for a living. I haven't heard much about her.
Well,
Drew doesn't keep me abreast of the situation.
It's been going on for a while.
How long's it been going on?
8 months.
What'd she do? Start sending you pictures and things?
Yeah, we always just thought we sort of felt sorry for her, really. And then now she's here.
Right. Yeah, she came out. Came to the studio.
I'll tell you what, the original communications were pretty substantial threats against my family.
They were?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, at the very beginning. And then they became much more benign.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
And she wanted to take out the family so she could take their place?
Uh-huh.
She wanted to be with you?
Yeah,
but that wouldn't last.
You don't think so?
I might give it 6 months.
All right, thanks, Adam.
I mean, what was she saying? She's saying she wanted to get rid of the wife and the kids?
Oh, yeah.
And then she was going to be the new Mrs. Drew?
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, we all know if anything happens to the wife and the kids, I'm the next Mrs. Drew. What is this with Drew and all these women? What the hell is going on with that? And by the way, that whole thing where, women love a sense of humor? Please. Drew had the sense of humor sucked out of him. He had it eradicated. His parents hooked a Hoover upright up to him when he was 4.5 months old, and they sucked any semblance of a sense of humor out of him, but yet women go nuts. If Tyra Banks were stalking you that way, though, you'd be all right with it, wouldn't you, Drew?
No.
No.
Not with anybody.
Oh, really? Oh, all right. You'd give her a little more leeway, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Christina?
Hi.
What's up?
I just got my tongue pierced, okay?
Uh-huh.
It's probably been about 3 days. And when I got it done, I asked the woman, what some things that I can expect. And she said that most people, just get the swelling. And she said in very rare cases, people get lymph node discomfort. And I'm having lymph node discomfort, and I'm wondering if there's something wrong. Is there an infection? Should I take it out, now, or what's going on?
Are you doing the usual care?
Yeah, I gargle all the time. I brush 5 million times a day. I got the freshest breath in town.
I can't understand why they would say it would be rare for there to be lymph node involvement. I can't see how there wouldn't always be a lymph node involvement.
Why?
Because you've got a large sort of organ there trying to heal, and the immune system, the processing of the potential infection entering through that now new hole is all processed through the lymph nodes in the neck, and they swell up in reaction to that.
I see. Do you have lymph nodes other places? That's a closest set of lymph nodes to the piercing?
Neck.
Hey, Christina?
Yes?
Why'd you do it?
I don't know. I think it's sexy.
I see. And,
you know what else I think is sexy, Adam? You.
Yeah, baby.
I swear to God, I love you.
Why?
Because, I don't know, you're just so funny.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Where are you calling from?
Baltimore.
I see. What do you do over there?
I sell cars.
Really?
Yes, I do.
What kind of cars?
Hyundais.
Hyundais.
Yes, you want to buy one?
You said that, did it cost money? I thought they gave away Hyundais.
No.
Is that a freebie over there?
Excuse me?
Well, what is your biggest selling Hyundai?
Right now it's a Santa Fe.
The Santa Fe.
Yeah.
That's a car that comes with the cheese melted on it. It's delicious, and a beautiful ranchero sauce in the glove box.
That's not nice,
Hyundais,
Adam.
that is the bottom of the car barrel.
You think so?
Listen, I would rather sell Ziffy boards than Hyundais.
No.
That is embarrassing. What kind of trash balls go in there for Hyundais? Yeah, people.
Bad credit.
A lot of bad credit. Yeah.
What'd you call them? Drex?
Drex of society.
Drag.
I think she means dregs. Yeah. You know what I like? I like the car dealerships that tell you they carry their own papers. Bad credit, no credit. Been shot at by creditors. We carry our own papers. You know what we carry our own papers means? It means you can about 30% on the interest rate.
Oh.
I got to ask her more about these Hondas. Christina?
Yes.
All right. Now, your biggest seller is the Hyundai what? Souffle?
The Santa Fe.
Santa Fe. And how many horsepower does that Santa Fe have?
Do you want a 6-cylinder or a 4-cylinder?
4-cylinder. Let's start with the 4.
It's about 140 horsepower.
About?
Yeah.
What about the 6?
It's about 160, 170.
You don't know which one, though.
I've only been doing it for 2 weeks.
I see. And what about the size of the 4-cylinder? What size engine is that?
It's like a 16 valve.
Yeah, but what size? What's the displacement?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, this is what I love about... Why am I'm supposed to go in there and drop 20 grand on something you don't even know what the displacement of the engine is?
What's a Hyundai, so it's not 20 grand, now is it?
How much is that, Souffle?
You can get one standard, about 18.
18, but if you get what I like in it, which is air conditioning, CD, and the butt plug, you're out the door at 20.
Something like that, 20.
All right, I just said 20.
Well, I'm talking basic standard.
I'm supposed to drop 20 grand and you don't even know what size the engine is. How dare you?
Oh, I'm too sorry.
All right, you read that manual.
I sure will.
And pull that piercing out of your tongue when you're pushing those Hondas.
Yeah, do you think that piercing is going to help your salesmanship?
Well, it's not... You can't notice it unless I show it to you.
Unless you're talking.
No, not really. I got it too far back. I told the woman I said I sell cars. I want it back farther.
Your boss, is he going to like it?
He's seen it over.
He doesn't care.
He hasn't seen it.
He's selling Hondas. What's he care? He's about ready to kill himself. All right, and Christina?
Yes.
You get out of that business.
Why?
It's the world's filthiest business as car salesman.
That's a very lucrative business.
Horrible, horrible people. Yeah, so is smuggling munitions. That's lucrative. Doesn't mean
keystring drugs.
It attracts a great quality breed of person. No, anyone who sells anything is flawed, horribly flawed. All you people that sell things, flawed. Amber?
Yes?
You're 16. What's up?
Well, I got bit by a bat last night.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, that means you're going to turn into a bat, doesn't it?
Vampire, yeah.
Yeah. You get bit by a raccoon, you get rabies, but you get bit by a bat. I think bat's the only animal you'll actually turn into that animal. Makes sense. Yeah. How'd you get? Where were you that you got bit by a bat?
I was on my porch.
What part of the country?
Utah.
Utah?
Yeah.
I would have thought the southeast somewhere.
Where were you? Were you camping?
It was just on my porch.
How do you know it was a bat? How do you know it was a bat? I mean, they're pretty fast.
Because I picked it up.
Oh, it was dead?
No, it was alive.
It just ran into you?
No. Well, it was jumping off my porch, and I thought it was a frog. And I love frogs, so I went over and I picked it up.
Oh, and a bat bit you in the hand.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That picture of sort of kamikaze-like raid.
Yeah.
So bit you in the hand.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a sick bat.
What's that?
The bat was probably ill?
Yeah.
Did you save it?
Yes.
You have it?
Yep, and my parents took it in this morning, but they haven't called back.
The SPCA? The animal protection people?
What's that?
The animal protection people have it?
Well, they took it to the health department.
Okay, good. Did they talk to you about getting rabies shots?
No.
This is the one thing we certainly
Well, don't they got to check the bat out?
They do, but sometimes they'll have you go ahead and get some...
Good news and bad news. We checked the bat for rabies, no rabies. It is HIV positive, however. So, no. All right, so wait till they check it out, right?
Yeah, but you
okay?
Well, yeah, but I had to come home from work early because I was getting hot flashes, and I was sweating really bad, and I almost passed out a few times.
Wow.
Maybe you're just thinking about the bat.
That's what I was thinking, maybe, but...
Is your hand okay?
What's that?
Any swelling or anything in the hand?
No.
Do you hate your job?
What's that?
Do you hate your job?
No, I love my job.
You love your job?
Yes.
You went home early?
Yeah.
Listen, you got to talk to an infectious disease or somebody who's monitoring what's going on with animals in your area. Maybe just call a local emergency room, see if they have some access to information like that. Because
What do you ask for the bat line?
Have you had a tetanus shot recently?
No.
Tetanus, rabies. I mean, these are all things you need to be.
I'm more interested in
blastomycosis and I think it calls histoplasmosis even.
All right, go tell somebody you got bit by a bat.
Well, my parents know, but they're
all right.
They're waiting. I felt really sick tonight.
Yeah, but I think you ought to call an emergency room locally and talk to someone about it. See if you can get some information about what's going on with the animals in your area.
Yeah. I hope you learn a valuable lesson. Stay away from nature. It'll try to kill you. Everything. Insects, butterflies, potato bugs. I'm interested in where you work, that you love your job at 16.
I work at Kmart.
Okay, listen. You do not love your job. You're miserable.
No, I love my job.
No, you're not.
Yes, I do.
Everyone who works at 16 must be miserable.
Is the bat still alive?
I don't know. Okay. It's at the health department right now.
Wow.
Well, was it alive when they took it?
Yeah.
And they took it and they said our daughter got bitten by this thing?
What's that?
And they told the health department that you had been bitten by this?
I think so.
No, they just presented them a bat and just grunted.
Who knows who
You figure they're hillbillies? She got bit by a bat. I figure it makes her one of the McCoys or something.
The whole situation is bizarre. She hasn't talked to a doctor yet?
Are your parents normal, healthy people?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think so. I think you ought to have the rabies vaccine.
Does your dad drive one of those Hyundai Soufflés?
No.
All right. What's he drive? Pickup truck?
Yeah.
I'm concerned, Amber. I really am. I think you got to make sure you
smell a little pickup truck on that guy.
You get in touch with just call an emergency room locally there and tell them what happened, okay?
What's your dad do for a living?
He is I don't know, doing nothing right now. He's trying to start a business.
Trying to start a business?
Yeah.
I see. That's code for get off heroin. Steve from Alaska. Jesus Christ.
Yes, Adam.
Yes, Steve, you're 35.
How you doing?
Good. What's...
Oh, my God.
Alaska, huh?
Hold on. Are we allowed to say that?
That's my stupid-ass kid.
That's your child?
Yes, that's my child.
You let him talk like that?
Nick, stop it.
Time out.
But anyways,
time out for Steve. For your boy, your son.
What's that?
Listen, can't you go upside his head with a muckluck or something?
Totem pole?
I would love to do it, but you know the laws nowadays.
Hold on. How old is that kid?
He's 13.
23.
Listen.
Oh, my God.
Who is, put him on hold there because son was yelling the F word in the background. Who is he talking about? His dad?
I don't know.
Listen, all males, your son should be scared. You should not physically strike him, but he should be scared you're going to beat the crap out of him. Always.
Or the symbolic equivalent. You know, pull enough out from under him that he'll hurt.
Always.
All right, Steve?
Yes.
I'm wondering whether I should punish Steve or not.
No, it's not Steve's fault.
Of course it's his fault. He's a horrible father.
But I mean...
He's the world's worst dad.
Oh, thanks, Adam.
He's got a son that's just like a sailor.
You know, I tape your show, every night,
Thank you.
Where's his mom?
His mom is, he doesn't even know his mom.
Yeah, that's the problem here.
Yeah, his mom is supposedly in Florida. And he's never even, he doesn't even know his mom at all.
All right. What are you doing in Alaska?
What am I doing in Alaska?
What are you doing in Alaska?
Well, the thing is, my parents more or less moved us up when I was real young. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
Hey, put your son on for a second.
Okay, hold on.
He can't use the F word.
Hello?
Hey, listen, you little mongrel. You shut your pie hole while your dad's talking. You understand?
Yeah.
You show him some respect.
Okay.
All right, he may not be the greatest guy, but he's your dad, and you have to show him some respect. You understand? He's on the phone with a very, very important celebrity. All right. Steve, are you back?
Hey, Adam?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about
That's all right. I straightened him out.
Okay, I appreciate that.
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
Hey, listen. Tonight when he's asleep, just put a pillow over his head.
Yeah, I tell you.
It'll be painless. He'll never know.
Steve, what else going
He'll
on?
just do like a bad dream.
I'm a single parent. I don't try to make that as an excuse, but
Yeah.
it's just him and his friends. I begged him not to do anything when I got on the air. I begged him, but no. But I tell you.
Tell him he pulls that crap again. No more seal blubber for 6 months.
Yeah.
Sure, is that what they live off there?
Yeah. Hey, Adam.
Yeah, go ahead. Ask your question. Sorry.
I just kind of wondered why. Now they're fighting in the background. I just kind of wondered.
Didn't I just talk to that kid?
There's a group of them apparently.
All right.
No, it's just Adam. Adam. Blah.
Yeah.
My son Nick and his friend Paul, fighting. It's chaos here. What? Stop it! Anyways,
God.
Hold on, Drew. This show was so much better when we were talking about the terrorist attacks.
Yeah.
It is really it's really slid.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give Steve 5 seconds to answer this question. Steve, go.
Okay, what I wanted to say is I just kind of wondered, Adam, how come you don't ever talk about a girlfriend or anything like that, and
I can deal with the fact that I am gay now.
Yeah, what?
No, I know you're not gay.
Right. Well, you don't know that for sure. I sure like guys.
No, you'd like the gay lifestyle.
I do. I wholeheartedly embrace the gay lifestyle. I have a girlfriend. I don't talk about it. I don't know why. It's just not something that I get into on this show. I won't deny it, but it's not something that
affect your man show vibe.
Yeah, that's right. I got an image to keep up. No, I have a girlfriend. We're very much in love.
That's why you're going for Jennifer on the 5th hole?
Oh, yeah. I could put it in the 2nd hole. Or would it be the 3rd? All right. Let's talk to Lisa. Oh, my God. If my kid ever... I swear to God, True, seriously.
Yep.
Listen, if your kid's a little ferret with a foul mouth that does not respect you, and you want to know what the problem is, just look in the goddamn mirror. That's all you. It could be nothing but you, especially as a dad.
It's always about the parent.
As I have no kids, but I will not tolerate that for a second.
All right, let's talk to Steven.
Hi.
What's up?
I've got the information on that Hyundai. It's a small sport utility. The 4-cylinder engines and inline 4, 2.4 liter.
Yeah.
Produces 149 horsepower at 5,500 RPM.
I see. What's the torque?
156 at 3,000.
I see. Respectable. And what about the V6?
2.7 liter V6.
Mm-hmm.
181 at 6,000 and 177 at 4,000.
So she was way off, essentially, on both her estimates.
Yeah, and I'd like to say Hyundai isn't the worst car you can get.
No.
Kia.
Daihatsu. What is it?
Kia.
Kia's bad.
Yeah, Kia's worse than Hyundai.
Well, what about Daihatsu?
Do they still make those?
I don't know, but my favorite car ever is the Daihatsu Charade. Favorite car, the Charade.
Yeah, they should just call it the Sham. Daihatsu Sham.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't understand. I think it must have been one of those translation things. I think sitting back in Japan or Korea or wherever they invented a car, charade, they must have figured was a good thing. As it turns out, charade's not a great thing. There's not a real popular connotation to
it probably was going to be like silhouette or shadow or something, and they screwed up the translation and it became charade. You know, Nova means no-go in Spanish?
Nova means no-go in Spanish?
And they sell them over there all the time.
Doesn't go? Yeah.
They don't call it a Nova.
Oh, in Mexico? Well, they
call it a Nova over there. They call it Noba.
They call it Noba, yeah. Drew's right. It's a Chevy Nova. Thank you. All righty. Stephen?
Yeah.
Thanks for the Hyundai info.
Also, I'd like to say that Drew and Anderson, I think you do a really great job, and the show wouldn't be the same without you.
Thank you for supporting us, Stephen.
I agree with what that guy said.
It's too late. That 14-year-old has spoken, and it is done.
Screw you, Drew.
They'll be fired.
There he is.
This is their last show. We'll be back after this.
All right.
Loveline. We'll be right back. Call on the 1-800-LOVE-191.
Hey, it's Loveline. Phone number for Loveline. 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Hey, it's Rock and Roll over here. Dr. Drew over there.
I had some email here.
You did?
Quick question for you. I'm worried. This is from Don. I'm worried that I have esophageal stricture. I have difficulty swallowing food. It seems to get stuck in the middle of my chest about 5 out of 8 times. I really do not want to have surgery to correct this. If it is simply narrowing, that can be corrected without surgery. You know, when people get food sticking in the middle of their chest, that's actually a very serious symptom. There can be tumors in the esophagus. There can be something called achalasia.
I mean, has everyone had that before?
Yeah, where it really hurts and sticks.
Feels like it feels like it's a cross between someone punching you there and something being inside.
But this guy's saying 5 out of 8 times that he swallows, he can tell stuff's hanging up there, and that's not obstructed yet. He doesn't barf it back up, and things still go through. But in a 29-year-old, that's a very unusual symptom.
Well, how does that happen?
Well, lots of different ways. One, if it's an older person with a lot of tobacco and alcohol in their history, it's cancer until proven otherwise. Esophagitis, just an inflammation of the lining of the esophagus.
That was my porn name.
Where it meets the stomach can cause a stricturing there. There's a more congenital thing called achalasia of the cardia. It's narrowing. And the point is, these things can be done non-surgically. This is something they stick, just the way your friend had a urethral dilatation.
Right.
They stuck graduated cylinders up there. They can do the same thing.
Well, they basically take something shaped like a chopstick, which is narrow at one end and gradually gets thicker toward the other end, and they push it up there and they essentially ream it out.
They basically do that with the esophagus too. But it needs a diagnosis first. Food sticking in the chest is not a diagnosis thing. He needs to find out what's causing that.
Well, maybe he's just eating a lot of saltines and peanut butter. Huh?
Yep.
No. Okay.
Kayla.
Hi.
Hey, you're 26.
Yes. I have a question about bulimia, first of all.
Yeah.
Can that be harmful to the throat?
Yes.
In what way?
What part of the throat are you talking about?
Like the inside of your throat.
You mean your esophagus?
Where you feel your voice.
The inside of your throat.
You can burn, yeah.
Not the part where you wear your puka shells?
It can cause vocal nodes and can cause irritation in that area, sure. I mean, you're bringing stomach acid up there constantly. You can aspirate, get pneumonias. Sure.
Is it true that that can cause cancer?
No.
Okay.
You'll die long before the cancer develops of something else.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you understand that? Again, you've got to stay with me on this. Don't focus on the phobias you've brought to the table because they're irrelevant. The fact is these are deadly conditions.
Bulimia is deadly?
Absolutely. Not because you get cancer, though.
In what way is it deadly?
You'll get heart disease, you get infections, you get metabolic disorders. They are absolutely devastating.
Even if you don't have the kind of bulimia where, like, you eat 2 pizzas at a time and then throw up?
Obviously, if it's more severe bulimia...
Hold on. What's on the pizza, Kayla?
Obviously, if the more severe the bulimia, the more high the risk. But the fatality rates are pretty high.
Let me yell at the listeners for a second. You're 26, Sweet Pea. Don't try Drew's patience tonight. Drew was out of gas before he got here. You understand?
I'm doing pretty good, though.
You're doing good, but I can see you getting ready to fold up like a
taco,
like a bad taco. All right. He's only going to say things once to everybody.
Right, Kayla, that's not her question. What's the real question?
Well, my real question is, this is about my boyfriend and I. He has been getting really mad at me lately because I don't like to be touched sometimes or to be seen naked because
something happened. Something happened to you. That's why you're bulimic, too.
Well, it's because I'm just really fat and right now, and I don't want...
What, about $1.05?
What?
How much do you weigh?
130 pounds.
Although that 130 could be anywhere from 175 to 103 pounds because, like I said, no man has invented a accurate measurement for weight yet. We'll have to do some sort of water displacement test. Kayla?
Yes?
How tall are you?
5'5".
That's just right. That is the perfect weight for that height.
But not on me.
Oh, no. Looks good on you. What happened to you? Did somebody touch you in some way? Yeah.
You guys just always assume that.
Yeah.
I just happened to...
Something had to happen.
You don't get an eating disorder for no reason. Part of the eating disorder, a diagnostic feature, is a distorted body image. And you're describing to us a clearly distorted image. Your appropriate.
So what happened to you, Kayla?
Well, there was an incident that happened in my life when I was maybe 3 or 4.
Okay, but it doesn't affect you and you put it all behind you now?
And we just happen to know that it happened mystically.
Then, Kayla, it's affecting you, right?
It's not what's making me fat, and I don't think that's...
It's what's making you perceive that you're fat.
Kayla, you got to get some therapy, you understand?
It's also what's making it difficult for you to be close with your boyfriend. Same thing.
Please get a little therapy. Do you have any kids?
Yes.
Oh. Ooh. Drew, we got to be the world's worst host.
How many kids?
So what other show does someone go, do you have any kids? Ooh. We act like we saw someone take a bat to a seal or something.
I have one daughter.
Okay.
All right.
And no son?
No.
And none of the other?
No.
Okay. A little Woody Allen joke there, one each.
Okay.
All right, so Kayla?
Yes?
No more kiddies, and get a little therapy. Because you don't want your kid to have any kind of eating
and
problem,
you try to get
right?
your boyfriend to understand what had happened to you and why this may be impacting on you, and trying to get him to be empathic towards you, and not be worrying about himself and how he feels when you don't feel like being touched.
Where's old Papa?
Your dad.
No, where's the kid's dad?
He is not in the picture at all. He never has been.
Oh, okay. All right, Kayla, please, because you're a mother, because your child deserves it, get some therapy. You have problems. We understand that.
We need
everybody
you to
has
survive,
problems, but
yeah.
we need you to kind of stand up and be accounted for now and get some help. Would you please?
Yeah.
Okay, do that. Oh, Oren?
Oren?
Yeah. But anyways, I'm 17, and my girlfriend and I just got engaged today, and we're wondering she's underneath the age of, well, I mean she's parental consent, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And we're wondering about the procedures.
What age is that? Is that under 18?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's different in different states. Either you have to get consent from the parents, or she has to become an emancipated minor. And to become an emancipated minor, things have to be pretty rough.
You mean you have to prove to the judge why your parents are unfit to be your parents?
I believe that's I'm no expert in this area, believe me, but I think that's the quality of what needs to happen.
Who is this, Macaulay Culkin?
What?
No. I don't know. He just got married at 17. Oh, you know that baby's going to last. Please. Why is it so? What's wrong with her parents?
What? What's
Oh,
wrong
boy.
with her parents?
Yeah.
Nothing. Why?
Why don't you go to them and ask for consent?
Well, I am. And it's before, we make everything official, you know, I'm going to.
Well, here's my question. Why is she in a hurry to get married, and why are you in such a hurry?
Right.
We're not in a hurry. We're going to wait a couple of years.
All right, then you don't need their consent.
What?
She'll be 18.
No, she won't.
Oh. How old is she?
14.
Oh.
Ooh. Oren.
Yeah.
She's 14?
Yeah.
Here's our opinion.
How long have you been going out with her?
A little over half a year.
We have a clear point of view on this one.
Was she 13 when you met her?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. And so what grade is she in now?
9th.
She's going into 8th.
Ooh,
That's 14.
going into 8th?
Yeah.
She got held back?
She started a year late.
Uh-huh. So she's going into the 8th grade, and what are you going into? You dropped out of school?
I'm going to be a senior.
And,
your friends don't think that's a little weird?
No, most of my friends understand what's going on.
We don't understand.
But how'd you meet her?
Church camp.
Oh, boy. Did they have co-ed church camp now? That seems like a mistake. And why are you in such a hurry? I mean, why stir this kind of trouble up for yourself?
We're not in a hurry. I could say we're waiting a couple of years.
Why don't you wait 5 years till she's 18?
What?
Why don't you wait 4 or 5 years till she's 18?
I don't know. It's just our choice.
All right, but why? Here's what I'm saying. Why even bring it up? I mean, why even talk about it?
Right. It's not. Most people your age have relationships but don't get married, and if they do, they certainly don't last.
What I mean is, she's 13 or she's 14 and you're 17, so fine. You guys have been going out for 6 months, so you just continue to go out. And then a little bit later on, when she gets a little bit older, you ask her if she wants to marry you.
You're supporting yourselves and you're adults.
What?
Oh, boy.
He doesn't want to hear anything.
Hello?
Yeah.
You still there?
Yeah. Barely, though.
What?
All right.
My cord listen's going dead.
All right, listen. Are you gonna confront her parents and ask her?
Yeah.
Ask them?
Yeah.
Do they like you?
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah.
What's wrong with them? Is there something wrong with them?
No.
No. Okay. Well, if there's nothing wrong with them, they're going to shoot you.
Yes. That's right.
All right. I don't know what your question is, Oren. Go ahead and ask them. Make an ass of yourself. But I don't understand why you have to do it. Why don't you just go out with her?
What?
Okay.
This guy is an asshole.
Oh, boy.
Don't get married. Don't do it.
The ironic
I'm
thing.
35.
Yeah, I'm 34. I'm telling my girlfriend I'm too young.
You're not ready.
Yeah. I'm twice Oren's age. Oh, can you imagine this jackass coming over to your house wanting to marry your daughter, though? Oh, boy. Bernie,
Yes,
you're 36.
I am.
What's going on?
Well, I want you to go easy on me.
All right.
You tend to be a little rough with
All right, I'll be
older
nice to you.
women. And I want to say I really enjoy the show. I've been listening for a long time, and I appreciate all your advice and Dr. Drew's wealth of knowledge.
Thanks.
My problem is I've been dating a guy who's 9.5 years younger than me, and for about a little over a year. And I broke up with him recently because we argue incessantly.
About what?
Anything, everything. But it's classic. I mean, it's time.
The classic in a situation like that, you're 36, he's 26, the classic sort of source of irritation and conflict would be you want to move this relationship along and get married,
Right.
and he doesn't.
Well,
Or
now
he won't tell you anyway that he doesn't, but he really isn't moving it along.
Well, now he's changed his mind.
But the point is,
Right.
you're either done or you're not. You're ready to go, and he is all over the place. He doesn't know what he wants.
Right.
You divorced?
Yeah, I've been divorced for 10 years.
You have some kids?
No.
Really?
You don't want to force a 26-year-old into a marriage. I mean,
No, I'm not trying to force him. Not at all. Our arguments have been like holidays and birthdays. And I've read somewhere that that's like a warning sign.
You have your arguments on holidays and birthdays?
Always at or around or on holidays or birthdays.
Right. Yeah, I've had girlfriends that have done this.
Classic sign of what?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Here's what it is. There's, okay, here's my theory. Although, Drew, as we all know, any theory of mine is fact, right?
Right.
I'll explain it to the boys. There's a lot of women out there who didn't get treated too well by their dads.
Right.
And
My father is a saint. So that one goes.
Was he living with you?
Saint Screw Ya?
No, no.
Or Saint Nicholas, he would show up only at Christmas?
No, don't be rude. My father.
He died.
My father, yes, thank you.
He died?
Yes, he died of cancer.
How old were you when he died?
it was 10 years ago. I was 26.
Before that, your parents were together?
Oh, yes. Yes,
All right,
divorce is not even a word in our family. I grew up a very strict Catholic family.
Okay, we'll get to the. Hold on.
Everything was
we got enough to go off of here.
Everything was perfect.
All right.
Everything is perfect in my family.
Hold on a second, Bernie. You know the beauty of our listeners. We have callers call in and say their dad was a saint and everything was perfect. And 2 minutes later, they're crying their eyes out, talking about their eating disorder and how Dad used to feel them up. Believe me, Drew will get it out of Bernie. But here's my theory, because I've had I had a girlfriend that I used to get in a fight with every time we did something nice.
Right.
Every time I took her out to a nice dinner, we got in a fight. Every time, and that wasn't very often, believe you me.
Oh, we believe you. We know you.
Every holiday, except for Jewish holidays, we got ourselves into a fight.
This is the stripper.
And I realized, no, this isn't the stripper. Just turn Drew's mic. Hey, Mike, turn Drew's mic off. I've had enough of him. The point is I started to realize that she couldn't accept me doing anything for her. She always was complaining, and rightfully so, that I was the world's worst boyfriend, and then the second I took her out to a nice meal, she didn't know what to do. And the time I really realized it is I took her out for a birthday to a very expensive restaurant. I was so poor that I think I actually built some shelves for the restaurant. I knew the guy, and he gave me like $100 worth of credit. And we went to this restaurant, and I said, "Isn't this beautiful? We're enjoying your birthday." And she said, "Did you get me a card?" And I said, I've told you this before, Drew. I said, yeah, I did. I got you a nice card. Where is it? Oh, it's out in the car. And she said, could you go get it? And I said, well, the food's coming. I got a glass of wine in my hand. And the car's valet parked. It's in West L.A., and there's no parking lot. So meaning what they do is you throw the keys at the guy, usually a Canadian guy, fellas, don't worry. And he takes the car, and he parks it on a side street a mile away, and then the guy runs and goes and gets it. And so I said, I don't know where the car is, and I'll just give you the card. Well, enjoy your meal. I'd like to see the card. I said, I'd like to see it too, but I'm not going to go out and get the valet guy to go get the card just so you can get your card. Let's enjoy our meal, and then you can open the card on the ride home. It's my birthday. It'll really mean a lot to me to see that card right now. I said, listen, I'm not getting the effing card now. I'm trying to enjoy myself here. She said, get the card. I said, okay. I will go get the card, but I'm going to come back and I'm going to be pissed. I'll tell you that right now, and I hope you choke on the card. And I don't mean anything I said on the card if I go get this card. And she said, go get the card. And I walked my ass outside. I put my drink down. I threw the keys at the valet. He went and got the car. He was confused because I didn't want to get in the car. I just wanted to get the card, and then he had to go park the thing again. And I crumpled up the car, and I threw it at her and said, enjoy. The point is, I realized, and I was driving home thinking, why would she need to see this card so badly? And I realized she couldn't accept our nice night out. She had to stir it up. She had to get it going. And actually it worked. I'm such a chump. I was pissed the whole time. So I just went and dropped her off at her house and peeled out and drove home. All right, so Bernie.
So anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
My problem is that, I've broken off this relationship, and, that was a great story, Adam, but, I'm usually the one who pays for the nice dinners out, thanks.
Right, but do you have difficulty, hey, smartass, do you have difficulty accepting when a guy is good to you?
No, not at all. He bought me a beautiful Fuji mountain bike for my birthday, and I'm still thanking him last year for it, I'm very appreciative of his gifts. We had a wonderful
All right, so why do you fight every time an occasion comes up?
It's just ridiculous. Just stupid, ridiculous things.
I'm picking up something here.
He wants to be with his friends, okay, but he wants me there too. And when I don't participate in a volleyball game, which I stink at, and I was wearing a dress at a particular party, then he ignores me. So it's like, you want to be with your friends or you want an ornament. Make up your mind.
But it takes two to tango, and if you guys are fighting on every occasion, there's some dynamic going on with you, too.
And I've tried since March to, try to make things work out. And,
Let me just ask a couple questions. What's your ethnic background? This is going to be a funny line of questioning, but just bear with me.
You mean I'm Irish?
Irish. Dad is Irish?
German.
Dad is Irish?
No, Dad is Welsh.
Welsh. And Mom is Irish?
Irish-German.
Who drinks?
Not nobody.
I swear, I just am really picking up on this. There's no momentum without. Nobody has fights around alcohol and things.
No. I mean, I have other family, like uncles and whatnot, but not
Whose brothers are those?
my mother's.
Okay, so you've never noticed any momentum with alcohol with your mom?
No.
Does she drink at all?
No.
You have a brother and sister who drinks or use drugs?
Yes.
Okay. There's addiction in your family.
Yes.
Okay. That's what I'm picking up on. And this guy, addict, okay, may not see it yet, but that's the flavor of this relationship.
Well, that's what my sense is, Is
He's an
this
alcoholic.
Is he? Well, he doesn't appear to be right now, but I know, from my previous marriage that he has great potential.
And your previous marriage was with an alcoholic?
Yes.
All right, so you had the most wonderful family in the world, except for the part about some substance addictions and you being compelled to marry an alcoholic.
Well, I was an alcoholic when I married him.
Bernie.
A functioning, whatever.
Bernie.
See, I told you we start getting into something.
Yeah.
Right.
Believe me, we should work for the FBI, Drew.
You should give me $1.
We'd have people confessing to crimes they didn't even commit. Would have caught this Unabomber 20 years ago.
This is really a codependent relationship. It really is.
Okay.
I mean, that's the quality. That's the overriding quality to this relationship. And
Codependent on him or on me?
You on him.
I broke it off. He wants to get back together. He's putting flowers on my car and calling me and telling me how much he loves me.
Well, believe me, the addicts can't stand it when the codependent starts getting better and leaves. I mean, that blows their mind. They have severe abandonment issues and powerlessness issues.
Well, that's what I'm detecting, and that's what I'm saying.
But you are the one. All you can do is improve your situation, and
that's what I've tried to do by breaking it off.
All right,
then be done with it.
You're done.
That's it. He's an alcoholic. You're done. You don't want to be involved with an alcoholic.
Find that guy's 42 and sober.
The fact is, you're not done. You're calling a radio station. You're in massive denial. I had to kind of sleuth out the codependent quality of this relationship. You need at least do some reading on it. Read Codependent No More.
I have, and I've gone to John Gray and done all that wonderful stuff.
No, don't read John Gray so much, but
in order to try to save the relationship.
The idea is not saving the relationship.
Who's John Gray? He wrote Men Are From Mexico, Women Are From Canada?
Yes, that one.
That's it.
But it's not about saving the relationship. It is about getting healthier and growing out of this codependent posture you're in.
And believe me...
Give me $1 for that one.
All right.
Cat.
Hey. I've got this friend who I think she's really heavily into heroin. See, we're in a band, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I think she's really getting heavily into like the whole heroin drug scene and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think her boyfriend's into it too.
There's an interesting question for you. Does she paint her fingernails black?
Huh?
Does she paint her fingernails black?
Sometimes, yeah.
Because that's my threshold. When my heroin addicts, when they relapse, they always start painting their fingernails black.
Really?
And there's no.
So Joan Jett was into junk pretty good.
I can't say that because you're painting your nails black, you are a heroin addict. Right, but the heroin addicts that I treat, when they relapse, always start painting their nails black. And they don't communicate with each other, and they don't say it's for any particular reason. It's just some behavior.
Yeah, well, the thing is, see, her boyfriend's into it, too, so I'm afraid they're going to, pull a little Nancy Sponge and Sid Vicious kind of thing.
Yeah, right. Drew has no idea what you're talking about, but I know.
I think they're going to die.
Yeah, the Sex Pistols?
Yeah.
Which is what happens to heroin addicts. They die.
Yeah. So you want to know what to do?
Yeah, because, I really can't talk to her because, I can't pretend like I'm the Virgin Mary here, I've had my share of drugs.
Right, and when people are strung out, too, they come at you if you try to come at them, right?
Well, it's defensiveness, denial.
Yeah, all right. What?
So pissed at me.
30 seconds, Drew. What should she do?
Boy, you have to find some kind of leverage, and you have to gather the people that are important to her in her life and all apply the same kind of pressure in the same direction using the same leverage.
The girls in my band, we've all tried to do that, and
well, it's got to be.
She's like, you're ganging up on me.
Yeah, well, you are ganging up on her, but you've got to follow through. You've got to say, look, we are not willing. Right, you're trying to save a person's life, and you've got to say, we are not willing to be a part of your demise if this goes on. If you're going to maintain a relationship with us, you must get treatment, or else here's your bag.
And her boyfriend's a jerk. She'll like, she'll be at practice. Her boyfriend will come over.
Kat, I've treated a number of musicians, and I found the only people that ultimately get them into treatment are their record producers, who say, "Get your act together, or you're going back on the street." And
Yeah,
that's
well,
usually what gets people.
It's gotten to the point where we're me and the drummer and the other guitarist, we're going to tell her to get everything together, or we're going to kick her out of the band, because that's how far we've had it up with her.
Well, but you better follow through on that. Don't just threaten it, okay?
Yeah, because
Good luck.
Yeah, do one of those should she do one of those intervention things, Drew?
They're very expensive sometimes.
What do you mean it's expensive? You just need a bunch of people in the six-pack. You wait in their living room and you ambush them.
Well, that's part of it, but you actually have to rehearse it, and somebody knows what they're doing has to set it up. You have to write letters.
You got to get some gay guy to walk around and go, people.
No.
What do you mean you got to rehearse it and script it?
Let's go to commercials.
All right.
Loveline. Call 1-800-LOVE-191.
Loveline.
We'll be right back!
Drew and I were actually talking, as we so often do, about interventions.
We were
speaking, right. I was talking at Drew.
Right.
Can I say that?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, Mr. Grammatic over there. Tell me about interventions, because I didn't know. I thought intervention just meant you got a bunch of buddies, you know, some Funyuns and a sixer, and you waited for the guy to come home and you threw a net over him.
No. In fact, if people are planning to do some kind of intervention, the best thing to do is to get somebody who does these professionally. There are people that specialize in doing interventions, and if you do it by yourselves, not professionally supervised manner at first, you kind of lose your opportunity to do it effectively later. That is to say, if you try to ambush somebody, but you really don't know what you're doing and the ambush doesn't work, they're going to be on their guard. And the next ambush, they're going to be ready for you.
It's like having your dog neutered. You got one crack before the dog wises up. Am I right?
You
got one shot with that tranquilizer gun. You better hit the target.
That's what I was going to say. But the fact is that they are ready for it, and the surprise element to it is an important factor in getting people to comply with what it is you're asking them to do. And these things are actually scripted, and they're worked out. All the important people in a person's life, employer, are put together, rehearsed. They write out letters of what they're going to say to the people, and they pack their bags. They get the plane tickets. They get the program set up they're going to enroll in, and they send them.
And where do you find these mercenaries? You got to read like Guns and Ammo or something?
I mean, any
Booze and Ammo?
No, American Society of Addiction Medicine would have referrals. Any addictionologist would know an intervention.
And there's people who just do this for a living.
Yes,
they are intervention specialists for hire.
Interventionists, that's correct.
And they probably have scripts that they've used with other families, and they just scratch that name out and put that name in.
No, they've had a lot of experience though. But no. The letter's written by the patient, by the family, not by the interventionist. Just they want to tell them what the experience of the disease has been for them.
Right, and
how it's affected them.
And they pack the guy's bag, or the girl's bag for because they're going to Betty Ford,
or wherever,
let's say, wherever, and or Mayo Clinic, whatever. They pack the bag.
Las Encinas.
That was my next one, and everything's ready, and they get them that day.
Right.
I mean, there's no okay, hey, this is great, and then come pick me up tomorrow.
No, they have to. You have to keep immediately. You have to get them through the door into a program, because if they have any opportunity, if there's the slightest crack in that wall, they will dive through it. A drug addict, the brain of a drug addict is basically functioning like somebody who's trying to survive in the face of life-threatening adversity, because that's the way they feel.
Yeah, a couple of friends planned a porn intervention with me once, but I ended up
that wouldn't work.
I ended up trading out a couple jugs and a few hustlers, and I got them out of there. So it worked out just fine. And
nice.
Speaking
of out of there,
I think we're out of here.
We got to give the address to mail.
Oh, we do, yeah. That address would be P.O. Box 4345, Hollywood, California, 90078.
The AOL,
AOL, America Online, would be LOVE, 191 at AOL.com.
Right.
We'd like to thank engineer Mike. We'd like to thank the lovely producer Ann. We'd love to thank the lovely screener Sherry and the lovely screener Lisa. I'd like to thank my lovely self, Adam Carolla, and the lovely Dr. Drew, and we will be talking to you Sunday. Mahalo.
So that's it then. The opinions expressed on Loveline by Adam Carolla, Dr. Drew, or anyone are not necessarily ours. Be happy. Be happy. Happy, happy, happy. Loveline's producer is Ann Wilkins. Thank you. Thank you.